Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Corin, and I'm finally back for a theory. I know it's been a long hiatus, and I haven't done a theory in a while, but I figured, hey, it's about time to get back into the game, do it again. Because really, these are the videos that people liked, and they're really the videos that I liked making the most. Gaming's fun and all, but, sometimes I gotta not do that all at once. So, anyway, that was very incoherent, but you guys don't care about me, enough of that. So here's the deal. Undertale and Five Nights at Freddy's have really fallen into obscurity, and I needed a new game to gain insight on. Enter Bendy and the Ink Machine. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a really big new indie horror game, sort of the new Five Nights at Freddy's, but better and more well put together. It's about an old cartoon studio that's sort of falling apart, and its main character, Bendy. Bendy is a little devil who's being brought to life by the titular machine. And if you want to learn a lot more about the basic story of the game, what's been revealed so far, then MatPat released a video recently, and I will link that in the description. So, don't worry. I'm not actually trying to correct him this episode. It was a solid theory. His was good. Just pose a little bit more and expand on the story myself. So, at the end of the second chapter of Bendy and the Ink Machine, it is revealed that a cult has been formed around the character that has been newly brought to life. Joey Drew, the one in charge of the company, however, makes no comment on this and kind of just disappears. The game theory even suggests that Drew might have fused with his creation to become the first living Bendy. Now, I think that is incredibly possible, and I even have some reasoning why. I do believe that Bendy was real the whole time. He was writing his own cartoons. Bendy was Joey Drew. Now, this wasn't always the case. Let me take you back in time a lot, to the Crusades and the beginning of what we today consider the occult worships. Many tribes, especially those in Africa, worshipped spirits that became known as demons to the Christian church. One of the most famous of these demons is Baphomet, considered one of the most powerful of the demons. Now, other than one letter, what can Baphomet and Bendy have in common? It's a surprising amount. See, what many people don't know is that the pentagram symbol is associated with very few demons in the world. But it is associated with Bendy and the cults in that game. If you look around, pretty soon you'll find one. It's also associated with, you guessed it, Baphomet. Now, most demons that were discovered or named were never really mentioned again. That is, they were really localized and nobody really knew anything about them. They weren't shown to have any power. But an exception to this rule was Baphomet. This is one of the only named demons known to have been able to actually have powers and possess people. And a lot of people believed in him. He convinced people to follow him and spread his word however possible. At the time, he was thought to have possessed merchants and traders and traveled men, people who made it around the world and could get the word out. But this was a new age. Not everyone saw traveling merchants like they had in the old days. But you know what they did see, especially in the dark times of the World Wars and the Great Depression? Cartoons. Who better then to possess than a talented cartoonist who was young and impressionable, who he knew was obsessive to begin with? Bendy possessed Drew. Drew drew Bendy, and when he was done, Bendy found a way to manifest himself without a human host, a new machine that could create organic beings, characters of ink, characters that could walk around and find followers for themselves. Characters that may as well be immortal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again when I see you. You have any comments, suggestions, anything you want to talk about? Tell me in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.